We give you the facts, it's not what you think. Popeye Newsling, Young King, 1 yard, bless.
Good morning, Popeye. Grandma watch Popeyes every morning and every night.
What am I think? What am I think? You're listening to Popeye News Links. This is the Admiral Tibet who I represent, and remember, the time is so serious, cantankerous and dangerous. This is Popeye News Links.
Greetings viewers and subscribers. In today's journey, we're driving out of the world famous border jerk on the border of Westmoreland and Hanover. We're heading towards Montego Bay in the parish of St. James. Sit back, relax and enjoy this journey with me. Now, you might have heard the interview I did with the sister of Joshua Levy this morning. Joshua, he was shot and killed by the police on Monday at the Lucy police station in Hanover. There are some things that I must address. Listen me now, listen me carefully. There are some persons, and I was reading the comments. There are some persons who are commenting that I was defending the police. If it sounds that way to you, I have no apologies. Because guess what now? Many persons, they would have loved to hear that Joshua, him chop up and kill one of the police officers. It might have sounded away to you, but guess what? It's the truth. Hear me now, listen me. I was born and grew up in Lucy. It means that I have many links in Lucy. I have heard enough from persons who saw what took place to satisfy myself that the police, they had no other option than to defend themselves. It is a fact that Joshua, he ran down the police lady into the police station with the machete in his hand in a chopping position. No one can deny that. It is sad that a life was lost, but in my view, the police, they had no other option. Also, there are some persons who were bashing me because I did not agree with the lady that poor people picnic no get no justice in a Jamaica. That is simply not true. Yeah man, the system is corrupt. Yeah man, the system is slanted against the poor, but on a daily basis. On a daily basis, if you check the courthouses, poor people picnic do get justice. On this channel, I don't speak based on emotions or speak to try and appease how anyone feel about a situation. I speak on the basis of facts. Yeah man, facts. If you don't like it, if you don't like it, that's for your business. In the news today, the St. James police, they are now investigating a case of concealment of birth. This is after a fetus was found in the National Water Commission sewage plant at Bogue in Montego Bay in the parish of St. James. This was on Friday morning, February 16, about 10:30. We are learning that workmen, they were cleaning out a sewer at the sewage plant when they discovered the fetus in a tank. The police, they were called in and they commenced investigations. We are also told that the sewer plant where the body of the fetus was found, it treats wastewater flowing from areas like Montego Bay West Village, Bogue Village and Bogue Hill. Ah boy. Now, in this next incident, that man on your screen, his name is Damion Perrin, but he was popularly known as Prick. We are told that Prick, he was a hard-working farmer and he's in his mid-30s. He lived at Long Hill in the White House area of Westmoreland. We are learning that Prick, he planted his cultivation way up in the hills at a place popularly known as Overland or Granville in the same Long Hill area. Our information is that late yesterday afternoon, Saturday, February 17, Prick and another farmer, they went to water their crop. There is a cave nearby to where the crop is, so they normally use a generator and a water pump to pump water from the well in the cave. We are told that Prick, He entered the cave with the generator while the other farmer, he was working on the farm. Time passed and Prick, he did not return from the cave. We are told that the farmer who was working with Prick, he went into the cave and made checks. Our information is that Prick, he was seen lying unconscious and foaming from the mouth. The other farmer, he made an alarm and other persons assisted. Prick, he was transported to the Black River Hospital where he was pronounced DEAD. We are told that the police, they are awaiting a post-mortem examination to ascertain what was the cause of death. Sad indeed. In this next story, now if you look on your screen, that is exactly where this accident took place. Right at the stoplight at the intersection of the Rock Main Road and the Danieltown Main Road in the parish of Trelawny. Now, this is how this accident took place. Based on the photo that you are looking at now, if you are going, you'll be going towards Duncan's. If you are coming, you'll be heading towards Falmouth. If you are going to Danieltown, you would make a right turn based on how you are looking at the photo right now. Got it? So a white 2012 Toyota Mark X was coming towards Falmouth. It was being driven by a guy named Kimani Thompson. Kimani, he was born on June 6, 2000, 23 years old, and he was living at Grants Avenue in Falmouth. 3 other males were in the car. They are 1. Andre Gonzales. He was born on August 8, 1999, 24 years old, and he was living at Mockingbird Avenue in the Florence Hall area of Falmouth. The second passenger was Marco Williams. He was born on October 4, 1999, 24 years old, and he was living at Pimento Walk in the Ocherayas area. The third passenger in the car was Jason Reid. He was born on June 6, 1998, 25 years old, and he was living at Peel Street in Falmouth. So, like I said, the Toyota Mark X, it was heading towards Falmouth, and we are told that Kimani did a burn-up road. Yes, man, the Mark X was going very, very fast. At 2021, Grey Audi Q3 was coming in the opposite direction. It was being driven by a 24-year-old guy from a Falmouth address. A 25-year-old female was also in the car with him. So, this is where investigators, they will have to probe deeply to find out what happened, because on reaching the stoplight, the driver of the Audi, he made a right turn towards Danieltown. The Mark X, which I told you was traveling very fast, it collided into the left-hand side of the Audi Q3. Hear this now. The fact that the Mark X was traveling very fast, it doesn't necessarily mean that he is at fault in this accident. Speed is a factor, yes, but if it is that the green arrow was not on, the driver for the Audi would be in the wrong if he turned and the green light was on for both of them. Are you following me? Follow me, you know. I am telling you that if the green arrow turning right to Danieltown was not on for the driver of the Audi, meaning the driver for the Mark X was seeing green and the driver for the Audi was seeing green. If the green arrow was not on, the driver for the Audi, he would be at fault. So this caused a big collision. Now, if you look on your screen, that is what is left of the Toyota Mark X. The Audi Q3, it was pushed back into the direction it was traveling from for almost 30 meters. The Toyota Mark X, it veered further to the left of the road edge and collided into the metal guardrail. It then collided into a concrete wall which broke off the right front wheel and the suspension before it came to a stop, with the front wheels in a drain and the back of the car facing the road. So if you look on the screen now, that is what is left of the RDQ3. As a result of this accident, all the guys in the Toyota Mark X, the driver Kimani, the passengers Jason, Marco and Andre, they ended up dying. The driver for the Audi and the female passenger, they were injured. Sad indeed. In this next story, I carried a story on Monday, January 22. It was about an incident that took place the previous night. Sunday, January 21, about some minutes after 8 o'clock. I told you that an alleged gangster, he's popularly known as Hawk, he's said to be aligned to the Birdhill gang in the Salt Spring area of St. James. I told you that Hawk, he was driving a motor car along the Salt Spring main road. On reaching in the vicinity of Bailey's Yard and Scott Yard, it is said that a hoodlum came from behind a wall along the roadway and opened gunfire at Hawk. We are told that Hawk, he managed to drive away without being hurt. When he made checks, it was observed that the front and rear windshield of the car was damaged by bullets. As a result, a report was made to the police. When the police processed this crime scene, 9 9mm spent shells were recovered from the scene. So the police, they are reporting that they have made a breakthrough in this case. Another gangster who is aligned to the Bloods gang, he was taken into police custody. His name is Phillip Sterling, but he's popularly known as Titus or Guzu. Guzu is 19 years old and he's living at Megitop in the Salt Spring area. Guzu, he has since been charged for 1. Shooting with intent. 2. Possession of a prohibited weapon. 3. Using a firearm to commit a felony. 4. Possession of firearm with intent to injure. And 5. Discharge of a firearm in any place. So, Guzu, he'll be going to the courts shortly. In this next incident, we are learning that a farmer, his name is Sam Jenkins, but he was popularly known as Samson. He was chopped to death by a 60-year-old farmer named Roy Rose. This took place at Sherwood Content in the parish of Trelawny early this morning, about minutes after 2 o'clock. We are told that the alleged killer, Roy Rose, he was taken into police custody. I'm doing some digging and I'm going to be updating this story in a subsequent video. Stand by for that. The Mayhem. So let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Have you hit on the love button as yet? If you have not yet done so, remember to hit on it. Also, if you are over here watching our videos and you have not yet subscribed, hit on the subscribe button. As also, hit on the notification bell. Then click all so that whenever we drop a new video, you will be one of the first to be notified. In the final story for today, 5 years now, there has been an ongoing war in the Mount Salem area of St. James. Even though Azozo has been in the area for many years, hoodlums, they have been shooting and killing each other, and this has extended to family members. We have seen fathers, uncles, grandfathers, you name it. They have all been attacked and either injured or killed. One of the guys involved in the conflict is on the St. James Police most wanted list. His name is Tevin Lawson, also known as Brokan. His father was shot and killed in a meat shop along the Mount Salem main road last year. There is a video making the round. It was released by This Is a Blast. And I've carried the story before, but it seems as if a lot of persons might have missed it. Now, I am unable to show the entire video on YouTube, but I'm going to be showing you some snapshots from the video. On Saturday, February 3, a funeral service was held at Dovecot in Montego Bay. It was held for a guy known as Stevie from, is it Caton or Cotton? One of those lanes, either Caton or Cotton Lane in Mount Salem. We are told that a lot of persons from the area went to the funeral. The funeral was over and persons were leaving. 5 persons were living in a black Toyota Mark X, and the guy who was driving it is known as Grateful. Grateful is in his mid-20s. Now, we are learning that Grateful, he is Brocan's cousin. You got that? Yeah, man, we are told that Grateful, who was driving the Mark X, he is Brocan's cousin. So, hoodlums, they knew that Grateful, he was at the funeral. So, they waited at the intersection of Kirkpatrick Drive and the Orange Main Road on him. In the previous report I gave, and this was what everyone thought at the time until this video was released. I had reported that the black Toyota Voxy drove up and blocked the path of the Toyota Mark X, but that is not so. The Toyota Mark X, it collided into the Voxy because the hoodlums, they were shooting at the Mark X, and Grateful, he ended up losing control of it. A total of 4 hoodlums, armed with AK-47 and 9mm pistols, they opened gunfire at the Mark X. If you had watched the video, you would have seen that the AK-47 rifle that the guy who got close to the Mark X was firing, it jammed. In the end, Grateful, who is Brocan's cousin, and he was the driver for the car, he received gunshot wounds to the left side of his face and his back, and an 18-year-old guy who is popularly known as KJ, he was sitting in the front seat of the car. He received gunshot wounds to his left hip. They were rushed to a nearby hospital where they were treated and admitted. We are told that the 3 other persons who were in the car, they escaped unhurt. So, our information is that the hoodlums, they know exactly where this attack is coming from. So, the question is, the question is, do you think that is the end of it? The mayhem continues. Blessed love, everybody.
Tell a friend for tell a friend for tell a friend about Popeye Newslink and PNL Blog TV. Like, subscribe and share. Quicksilver sing, if we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. If we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. Hey, crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. I coulda sunshine or rain. Jamaica, no problem, no pain. Rude boy them block out can't tame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. To the street and the lane, everybody them start complain. Bloodshed, what a shame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Jamaica, the land of the sun. Jamaica become now the land of the gun. East and north and south when me turn. Country and town man a pay blood and